Alright, let's get some menial shit done. So like how it normally is in the beginning, there's some little tasks to do. Find recipes, blah blah blah. Thankfully I can get through most of these without too much trouble. Okay. I've already played the damn game, so I'm not gonna get like, tripped up like I did the first time I played this.
The chosen of Andraste, the blessed heroes sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
I don't particularly care for any of these answers. Unstoppable, a smart and happy hero. That sounds really cheesy. A good one. That's just naive, actually.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Technically, both of these are right. We have bigger problems, your fears don't really matter at this point. But that'd be rude.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Okay. So, history lesson. In Dragon Age Origins, you learn about these things called circles. And, they're where mages go. Mages are considered a threat in the world of Dragon Age. So, the Templars were hired to protect the mages. The only problem is that when you give one faction control over another, they do end up abusing the other faction. Like, I want to say that happens no matter what. It's what happens. You have one lesser than the other, they're gonna get abused. And the Templars had a tendency to abuse their power over the mages, and the mages finally rebelled, so we're in the middle of a Mage-Templar war. Oh, come on. Open. Read the Randy Dowager Quarterly. The Randy Dowager welcomes the cool of autumn with the fall of another, the collected dreams of desire, being the confessions of an apprentice in training more furrowing than harrowing, forbidden dalliances at their most spirited. The Randy Dowager, exhibitions for the noble of thought but spry of step. The lady herself says enchanting. One supports circles, if only because closed doors offer the imagination more. 3 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5. Alright, let's get over this.
Felissa said to check with you to make sure these are safe to serve.
They're fine. Nobody will take sick as long as she boils them right. Smart woman for asking, though. Look who's back from the dead. Again.
It has been a rough few days.
That's an understatement. And more ahead if the weather is any indication. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
Farewell.
I already know how to order potions.
Have you heard about the refugees out in the hinterlands, near Redcliffe?
Hard going. The mages and the Templars put a lot of people out of their homes.
At least Mother Giselle is there to help.
I'd think food and clothing would help more than bread.
Fix the door just like you asked, Flissa.
Oh, Mika, bless you. Can I get you something for your trouble?
Master Harriet said I should go back right away.
What do you mean?
That's pretty damn long. Sorry. I don't feel like reading it. Apparently my character has an inability to close doors. Varric!
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
It's not so bad. I'm taking it in stride.
Better than most of us, then. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Well, here's the thing, Varric. If I run away, I'm the only one who has the mark, and I don't think Cassandra would take too kindly for me actually running away. She'd probably hunt me down. And force me to do what she wants me to do. Patient observations. Day 3. Less thrashing. Some response to stimulus. Vital seems solid. 2 attempts so far by locals breaking into the pantry to kill my patient. All this work to save her life, and will they just execute her? Will inform Lady Cassandra. I expect her to wake before the morn.
With passioned breath does the darkness creep. It is the whisper in the night, the lie.
Ah, you're awake and out of Lady Cassandra's clutches. And here I paid that little knife ear to inform me the moment you were free. No matter, no matter. Sigrid, honored to meet you. Thank you for all you've done, and hopefully will still do.
What do you think I'll be doing, exactly?
Word's already spreading that if anyone can close that blighted thing in the sky, it's you. Anything you need is yours. For a reasonable price, of course.
Oh,
Supplies are a
reasonable.
little tight, given the circumstances.
What kind of person stays to run a shop at a time like this?
The kind with nowhere else to go. Those blasted demons destroy most of my goods. If I stay here, work some contacts, I can start rebuilding. Maybe, just maybe, help you folks out in the process.
You must speak with most everyone here. How are people doing?
Hope and fear in equal measure. No one really knows what it means when an Inquisition is called. Yet. I imagine it's no better for you. You've got my sympathies, for what it's worth.
Until later.
Stay safe.
I pretty much don't have money to buy anything, so no point in looking.
I don't see why we need to build siege equipment. We're not laying siege to anything.
That's an excellent point, Recruit. But if someone comes to lay siege to us, perhaps it will be best for us to have some means to fight back.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I do believe that's a lady with that deep voice. Haha, that's funny. Just big enough I can't get over it. Let's get going to the blacksmith. And then more plot.
Got the door again, Flisser. Don't know how it keeps breaking.
Because I left it open. Sorry.
See reason, Lisette. We cannot stay here.
Why not?
Because we're Templars.
What does that even mean anymore? That we splinter and fight amongst ourselves instead of protecting the mages?
Better that than stay here with this Inquisition.
You're awfully quick to dismiss the people who saved your life, Matrin. Yes?
You're not going to rejoin the Order?
When the temple went up, your forces rescued those few of us still alive. My life is a debt I intend to repay, however I can.
I like your take on the Templar Order.
It's a shadow of what it was. Where once we both protected all people from the dangers of magic, we now posture and grab at power. One day, I hope the circles are again sanctuaries where mages can practice their craft.
Do you have any idea what caused the explosion?
No, I'm just a recruit. Belief and faith doesn't get you closer to the important meetings. Though that distance did save my life.
I will talk to you later.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
Thank you. I don't see anybody else worth talking to. Let's go to the blacksmith.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses. I heard Seeker Pentecost might try to acquire a suitable mount.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Right.
Have some armor made. I will do that. For Reldon Greatsword. For cloth. Apparently I don't have cloth. Alright. Each crafting schematic has one or more slots. Each slot accepts a specific number of materials of either metal, cloth, or leather. Fill all available slots to craft an item. Alright. So basically what we have here is each material has different strengths. As you can see below. Primary slot, low armor rating, damage, +1 strength, +1% chance to stagger our target on hit, +1% chance to stagger attacker on being hit. +1 constitution, +2% damage to guard, +10 health. I prefer this. Blue vitriol. +4% stagger on being hit. +40 maximum health. So, up in the upper right corner, it says 72 armor rating, and then it shows like the little extra stuff that you can get. And honestly, I'd prefer the +40 maximum health right now. Vigorous Defender Mail. Okay.
Right.
And now, so my armor rating right now is 56. This armor is 72. It's awesome by comparison. Not sure I have enough materials right now to make a new sword. Okay, I have a defender coat of arms that I can add. Confirm changes. Yeah. Now I have +3% melee defense.
Looks fine.
Yeah, so I only have I have enough Summerstone. And as before, below is staff damage type fire. So if I were making a staff of Summerstone, the damage type would be fire. So I'm not making a staff. +1 strength, +1% chance to stagger target on hit, the +1% chance to stagger attacker on being hit. +12% guard bonus. Yes. I don't really feel like making a new sword right now. Yeah. Is there any loot in your home? Not really. Alright, let's go and get that stupid potion that Aiden, the alchemist, wants.
Come on, you've seen our mounts. Most of them should be pulling plows.
We're gonna need lots of elf root. Forever. So much elf root. Okay, yeah. So as you can see in the bottom
There
left
must be
hand,
something here.
my map is kind of pulsing. And I just sync the left stick button in order to pulse back. Who knows how I got... Oh, iron. Yay. Yay, I got my notes. First time I did this, it took me forever to figure out because I didn't see the notice for the pulsing thing. Oh my god. Eventually had to give up, and then I didn't find it until like, what, 10 hours later? Alright, these things are ugly as sin. Let's try and kill one. Ah. Making fun of me. Oh, you can't get us up here. Alright, fine. Let's go and advance the plot now.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me. As there is but one God, one life, one death. There is but one God, and He is a Maker.
So we're heretics, just like that. Should we surrender?
When will you be able to get us
I don't know
crafting
where the other
supplies we
nobles
need?
are. I suggest you ask Ambassador Montillier. Oh, you're her. Thrin, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Okay. Goodbye.
Farewell.
Make her go with you. Can I help you with something?
No.
Farewell.
Make her go with
I'm
you.
trying to loot things. There's nothing to loot there. Or here.
Does it trouble you?
I wish I could get rid of it.
We have need of it yet.
So you've mentioned.
What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Clearly you have something in mind.
We do. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montillier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you the Herald of Andraste, and that frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign. And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Will the Chantry attack us?
With what? They have only words at their disposal.
And yet, they may bury us with them. There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Operations. The War Table allows you to apply the power of the Inquisition throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Mother Giselle's in the hinterlands, which can be found on the Ferelden side of the table. Alright, so Orlais and Ferelden are two countries. And they pretty much split the map down the middle as far as I can tell. There are some other countries in between them, but they're
We'll
small.
post soldiers a safe distance from the temple.
Our best guess at safe, anyway.
Known for its culture of extravagant nobility, yet also as the birthplace of the Chantry, Orlais is the most powerful human nation in Thedas. Conquered by Orlais, torn by civil war, ravaged by the Fifth Blight, Ferelden is no stranger to hardship. With the Veil weakened, the land is more turbulent than ever. Right now, we'll be operating in Ferelden. The Inquisition can unlock new areas for you to explore throughout scouting operations. Perform the scouting operation for the hinterlands. Excuse me. For the hinterlands on the Ferelden side of the War Table now. Basically, the only thing we can do is to scout the hinterlands. Mother Giselle was last seen in the hinterlands outside Redcliffe, tending refugees who fled the fighting between renegade Templars and apostate mages. The latest reports suggest the vicious struggle between the two groups has spread to the hinterlands, catching the refugees and Mother Giselle in the middle. It is vital to protect her and, if possible, restore order to the area. If Giselle dies, any hope of Chantry support dies with her. My scouts will slip past the fighting, find her, and protect her with their lives. You're the only one that we can do, Liliana. scout the hinterlands. We avoided the fighting as best we could. It's every bit as bad as we'd feared. The apostates are mad, attacking anything that moves, and it appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we've ensured their safety. That will be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and the Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Dennett, a retired horsemaster of Redcliffe, who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through the fighting. Need Scout Harding. Venture forth. Alright, I only have 3 companions anyway. Whoops. So I have to take them all anyway. Let's go. Pride Demon. The most powerful demons yet encountered are the Pride Demons, perhaps because they, among all their kind, most resemble men. As clever and manipulative as the Desire Demon, with a penchant for cruel irony that is almost human. While the demons of desire largely engage in the bribery of mortals, Pride will use mortals' own best nature against them. Clever men outwit themselves, strong men crush themselves, humble men forget themselves, jealous men fear themselves, they turn corruption and ruin into an art. Okay, so just as the thing said, pride demons feed, use your pride as a weakness against you. And there are other demons too. There's Desire Demon. I can't remember all the demons. But the reason why mages are so feared is because their magic is useful beyond the veil, which is where demons reside, and demons are constantly trying to possess mages to come to the real world, and that's why they are so feared. Warriors can take more punishment than other classes because they're high armor and guard abilities. Yes, they're tanks. Oh, there's the Singing Maiden story. It's a decent story. And I'll try and read it later when I come back. But as you can see, these nice little passages are used between loading screens, which is nice. But yeah, more often than not, I can't get through most of these before they disappear, just like that. So apart from this one and a few others in the beginning, I'm going to see if I can't just chipmunk my way through these loading screens so that they take up less time. Music is starting to
Von
catch up again.
I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's an honor to meet you, my lady. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. All of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
What's the situation out here in the hinterlands?
We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Inquisition weapons. 5 iron, 1 logging stand. So basically I come across these resources and then I come back here and they're like, hey, you did something good, now get us something else. Alright, this seems like as good a place as any to stop this for right now. I'll be back and we'll continue our way through the hinterlands. Now, this is not going to be a 100% I will get everything playthrough. I will do a lot, but not that much. Alright, you all have a good day, and if you're enjoying the Dragon Age Inquisition Let's Play so far, please hit the like button down there, and do subscribe. See you around.